Yeah, this your boy Rocdastar, and this is the Great Discussion, part 152. Now, it's a continuation from the last video, 151, right? Now, as I was saying, the black gang studied the culture and realized that they love their culture and everything that entails the culture. Weed smoking, the parties with the loud music, collard greens and rice, soul food, the way we talk, our cursing and all of that, hip hop music. The black culture started that. Started hip hop music. Two turntables and a mic. Theodore Grand Wizard. He invented the scratching. Eric B finessed it in such of a way. You feeling where I'm coming from? And when I went to Billboard Live Music Summit Awards for the first time in my life, I enjoyed myself, but it was one thing about that event that I realized that was missing from that event. The way they party. The party aspect when it was time to go party and hang out and enjoy music, it was boring. I'd never been to that type of setting a day in my life where the music wasn't so loud and it wasn't so packed and crowded. You could walk around and it wasn't jam packed where everywhere you stepping on people's toes and you could get pickpocketed or whatever have you. They wasn't playing my stuff. It wasn't playing my music. It wasn't playing nobody music from New York, really. They wanted people to party to country music and, listen to John Mayer. You feel me? And, hey, I could understand that because he's the one that they selected to win. But what I'm going to say is, when it came to partying, the party was whack. You feeling where I'm coming from? And I think that everybody that was in that room, the showcase in the award ceremony, should have been at the party. It would have been more packed than what it was when they had that party. So to me, it looked like it was a special ed gathering to me for those who were in special ed. I get it. I get it. Whoever didn't come because they wasn't in special ed. I get it. So what I want to talk about is this. I want to talk about jealousness right now and how I cope with jealousness. How I cope with my jealousness, which I really don't. All right, I'm not gonna say that I don't have any jealousness, but what I'm gonna say is that whatever it is that I'm jealous about, it deals with knowing who qualifies and who don't qualify. When it becomes obvious that somebody that I know don't qualify for something that they're being allowed or permitted to do. Period. So, how can I explain? There's a police officer. This is an example. There's a police officer I know who was in special ed, and I taught them how to read. When we were in elementary school, I had to teach them how to read. Now, he's a police officer. Now I can go to hell and it's kiss my ass, and now he don't like me. When I used to have to wake up every morning and go to his house and tap on the door to wake him up to make sure he come to school, because he was going to sleep late and he wasn't going to come to school if I didn't knock on that door. That's right. He's Latino. A lot of them are ungrateful people, but, I don't really have time to dwell on that because it's all for the subject of what I'm trying to get at right now. What I'm trying to get at is this. I know a lot of people that's doing their thing right now and getting money, and they got cars and got nice cars and nice cribs and nice spouses, nice good looking girls and all of this, that, and the third. And I could be jealous, but it's not gonna do me nothing. It's a waste of time to dwell on who has more than me and why, and who is living a better life than me and why. I don't have time to be thinking about that. Because if I spend all my time thinking about who has more than me, then I'll never accomplish anything for myself. I'll never accomplish anything for myself if I do that. So I also know that there's a downside to everything. There's a downside to having a nice car. You might get killed. You might get shot. You might get targeted by police as a drug dealer, as being a drug dealer. It's so much stuff that can happen by having a nice car. You can lose your life. You can have a crash. So if you know that there's downsides to everything, then you know that it's a waste of time being jealous because you see somebody doing their thing, having money, having a nice good-looking girl who might be a hoe and might have HIV because she done had sex with so many men and forgot who the fuck the baby father is. She don't even know who she's pregnant by. And she don't know how to tell you. She's not sure if she should even tell you that she's pregnant because she don't know if she's pregnant by you or not. So when you see me congratulating people and I'm giving handshakes to people and I'm congratulating them on their success, people who made it out the hood, people who never was in the hood, it doesn't matter. I don't have to be so jealous if I know there's a downside to everything. All right? So yeah, somebody just won $1 million lawsuit from a car accident, but they'll never walk again for the rest of their life. So now that they paralyzed, and yeah, they got $1 million or more from a car accident, and they got money, but look, they lost their ability to walk. So there's a downside to everything. People have problems whether they express their problems, whether it's apparent or not. It doesn't matter. Whether I can walk and talk and comprehend, it still doesn't mean that I don't have a disability. It still doesn't mean that I don't qualify for special ed, because let me tell you something. No matter how smart you are, if you have any disability that cause for you to miss school for a large amount of time, for weeks at a time, and you need accommodations because you know you're not going to be able to come to school every day because you have a doctor's letter that say that you have a disability, you suffer with sickle cell, you have asthma, or whatever it is that hinders you from attending school every day. that will put you in special ed. No matter how smart you are, no matter what you can comprehend, if you need that accommodation, you're going in special ed. Peace. One. Rocdastar, I'm out.